Hi all, hope you're well. Thank you for taking a moment to have a quick look at this video. So this is just a breakdown of Crescent Lunge or High Lunge pose. It's very similar to Warrior One, with the exception of the heel, back of the heel being off the mat as opposed to flat. So I will demonstrate. So if I'm at the top of the mat, we'll go through the usual extending up tall. So I'm imagining something's attached to the crown of the head, drawing me up, just allowing the chin to drop slightly. So I'm not forcing it towards the chest, I've just got a slight drop in the chin. As I do that, I can feel the spine in the neck lengthen, a slight tilt back of the pelvis. And from here, I'm going to stride back with the right foot into that lunge position. So the toes and the ball of the foot are in contact with the mat, the heel is off. I'm stepping back. And I've got the bend in the front leg, in the left leg, so the knees above the ankle, raising the arms up. So I've got the arms in the air, the shoulder blades are relaxing down the back, so I'm not reaching up towards the ceiling. Hips, chest, facing forwards. Feet are on those parallel tracks, so there's a gap between the feet, so if I demonstrate that standing on front. So I'm stepping back, hips, chest, facing forwards, and you can see the gap between the feet too, to help give you stability in the position. So if I had my foot over, I'll be on a balancing beam where there's a little bit less stability. So feet are hip width apart, arms up, and having the heel off the mat as opposed to being flat, we're working a little bit more on being upright, so there's more action going on in the legs in this position as opposed to Warrior One, where the back foot is flat and we're more stable. So I've got the heel up. So this is the Crescent Lunge High Lunge. There's also the low lunge position, which will often have the hands down on the ground. So I'll just demonstrate that. So I'm stepping back. I'll come into high lunge first, Crescent Lunge first, and then I'll come into our low lunge position. A modification for low lunge can be the knee down if you need it. And then a couple of things you could do from this position. So either with the knee down or hand with the leg straight, we might add in a twist from one side to the other. Also as well, we could come up into that high lunge position. A modification to coming up, because it's quite a lot of effort to keep your balance and lift the body up at the same time. You might, place the hands on the thighs too. Press yourself up, raise the arms up, and then I'll step forwards, back to the top of the mat. I'll do that again, stepping back with the left foot, always trying to keep things even on both sides. So I'm extending up tall, I'm going to stride back with the left foot this time. So toes and ball of the foot on the mat, raising the arms up, so hips, chest forwards, so I can feel the work going on in this back leg here. So I've got a bit of a stretch down the back of the leg by having the heel raised, and I can feel this thigh muscle working to hold me up, and also a bit of a stretch across this hip flexor here. Just step back up. Also, when you're thinking about stepping back, again, something that's relevant for Warrior One and Warrior Two is stepping back far enough to give yourself a bit of challenge. So for me, if I could step back to here, so my heel's still off the mat, but it's not, I can feel a bit of work going on in this leg, but it's not challenging me that much. So for me, I can step back a bit further, raise the arms, I can feel the challenge going on in the legs, and then stepping back up. So you want to be stepping back, it's obviously your choice, but stepping back enough to give yourself a little bit of challenge, but not stepping back too far so that the pelvis starts to turn or you feel a little bit wobbly. And also as well, if you do step back and it feels like it's a little bit too far, you can always shuffle the foot a little bit further forward. So there's a couple of other options. So I'm in the low lunge position. We also did a twist from side to side. So I'll just demonstrate another variation. So I'm stepping back, hips, chest facing forwards. I've got this left knee above the left ankle. taking hands into prayer position. And the whole time I'm doing that, I've got to hold, imagine something's attached, crown of the head, pulling us up tall, strong, feeling strong, holding this posture. We're going to twist to the left, so I'm guiding my right elbow across towards that left thigh. So for me, I can reach the left thigh. For some of you, because of tightness in the upper body, it might be that you're only able to come across so far, which is fine. So you're coming across to a point that you're comfortable with. Either hand stay in the prayer position, or we can vary this by allowing in this case, my right arm down the outside of the left leg, left fingertips towards the ceiling, reaching up, it draws you into the twist a little bit more. Hands back to prayer position, back round to the front, and then we'll come back to standing. There's a couple of, so a bit of guidance there on crescent lunge, high lunge and low lunge. So stepping back enough so you feel as though you've got a bit of challenge in the posture. And the most notable thing is that the foot that's stepping back, heel is off the mat, toes and the ball of the foot are on the mat, so you're in that runner's lunge position. There we go, thanks for watching.